Tan 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 tan. 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 Tan 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 tan.
Bob, you can count us in.
It's already recording, bro.
Yep.
Today we have two amazing flavors on set.
Yes, we do.
Paul, you did mention you've tasted the mojito.
Yeah.
Which is now officially known as the Mojito Kayumba on That's It podcast. It'd be dope to have a Mojito Kayumba flavor, eh? No. Then a Pina Colada as well, which many of us on this set love so much. Of course, flavors made and brought to you by our friends at Big Tree Beverages Limited. And it's been almost a year of this family joining our family, being our family.
In June, it'll be a year.
Yeah, almost a year, like a few weeks to a year.
That's how well this project is going.
Yeah.
But you know what's crazy is these guys actually make Big Tree that is a plethora of different products.
It's a big tree. Literally. So many branches.
Did you just figure this out?
No, you did.
Didn't you? It just hit you.
Just crossed my mind.
I could tell like you had a
Just
light bulb
crossed my
moment
mind.
like, oh wait,
It's a big
snap. I could tell. So yeah, big shout out to Big Tree. Big shout out to Techno.
Yeah.
Do you know what Techno is?
Yeah, you got a phone for me or something?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm going to leave some goodies here, man.
Yeah, big shout out to Techno, our good friends. We seem to have quite a number of people coming through to join the family. We're just waiting on Kuka to get on the train again.
Yeah, Showmax.
Because he got on, then he got off. Then we're waiting for him to get on again. Showmax. So that's growing. We're going to have quite a number as well that'll be coming up. Some people that I've been speaking to.
Speaking of Showmax, you've been in movies on Showmax before, haven't you? Was it
Oh,
just
the Queen.
soapy-
No, that was
the Queen?
yeah, that was Zanzi Magic.
Zanzibar Magic. Yeah. Our guest today, this guy, Zambian born, Zambian raised, born in Mufulira actually, grew up in Lusaka, went to Monali Boys. I don't know what he studied. We'll get to that a little later. But went to Namibia and just flipped the script on the entertainment industry in that country. Shined so much. What's the person of shine? Is it shined or shown? Shined so much in that country. The guy literally took over the entertainment space in that country. Has worked with the likes of Shona Ferguson, the late Connie Ferguson, on so many TV shows. And here he is today in the flesh. PDP, Port-au-Prince. Make some noise.
What's the name?
Port-au-Prince. Paul.
Oh, Da Prince.
Yeah.
The Prince, PDP.
Because you said it too quick.
PDP.
Yeah,
No,
just
like
go
the
with
name,
PDP,
when
go.
you said the name, you said it too
Port-au-Prince.
quick. Yeah, Port-au-Prince.
I actually say it like that as well.
Oh, Port-au-Prince?
Look, that's faster than that. Yeah, but yeah, Paul the Prince.
No, I do tongue push-ups.
Oh, whoa. We'll get to that.
I wonder
later,
what
man.
for.
Yeah, like,
I wonder what for.
Speak quick.
never
To
heard
speak
that.
quick?
Yes, to speak quick, sir.
Right.
I have
sounds a
got
little
no idea
suspicious.
what you're thinking about. We just got out of Easter. Well, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. And the irony of the Pope dying on one of the biggest Catholic holiday.
Bruh, he gave a
Imagine that.
speech on the Sunday, and on the Monday he dies.
I saw the news. I was also surprised. I was like,
He's the one that okayed gay marriages, isn't he?
Should be. Could be.
He is the one who
He's the
okayed
one, yeah?
gay marriages.
Or priests could bless gay marriages.
Yes. And he's also the one that, if I'm not mistaken, who decided to pay reparations to rape victims.
Yeah,
That had
they
been
spent about what,
raped
6
by,
billion?
yeah.
Or 6 million?
By,
Which was it?
Well, are they
The
bishops?
the boys who were raped by bishops, right?
It's bishops, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anywho.
That's an admission of guilt.
wow.
Yeah. An admission of things that happen behind the scenes in those institutions.
Why don't they just allow those people to marry and have sex? Because we know they are. And why boys?
It's quite controversial, that one, isn't it? Especially in Zambia.
Who's the person like the Archbishop of the Catholic in Zambia? Who? Ali Banda?
Ali.
Alec.
Oh.
I would want to have him on the podcast. I would really want to speak to him.
Yeah, we need to iron out some of these issues, bro.
Anyway, this is not Alec's episode or the Pope's episode. We've got Paul.
We've got Paul. Not from the Bible, but our very own Zambian Paul. Lives in Namibia now. Are you like a citizen there now, permanent resident. What's the story behind
No, I
that?
remember you asked me that last time. Did you say?
Yeah.
No, I'm not a citizen. I'm still a Zambian citizen.
But
I
based
just
in
live
Namibia.
there. Yeah.
It's so funny because I'm actually planning a road trip to Namibia.
Yeah, hit me up when you're there.
Actually, now while I have you on the podcast, because I spoke about this in the Patrons group. So there's two routes that I'm thinking of taking to Namibia, and you might be one person to advise. So either through Katima, but when I was checking out the street view of the road from Katima all the way to like Windhoek and Walvis Bay, the road just seems like there's really nothing that goes on. Like it's just
Yeah. No, the roads are very long. The drive between Katima and Windhoek is 12 hours.
It's 12. Yeah, well, no, I don't
That's-
mind the
that's-
drive, but are there
but-
things to see? Is it scenic?
I'm not really, unless you pass through. Well, you can pass through Wachivarongo, see some crocodiles.
We have those. in here.
There's a nice lodging around the place. Depends on what you planning to do. Are you planning to go to the coast, or you want to do like?
No, I want to go to the coast.
Yeah.
I'm split between going through Botswana, then into Namibia, because there's a lot more to see when you go through Botswana, and then on your way back you just go through Katima and then back into Zambia.
But just don't use Sesheke though.
You say what now?
Don't use Sesheke.
Why?
If you love your car, that road is
Are
bad.
the roads terrible?
Oh no, the Sesheke from Katima, that road.
Yeah, yeah.
If you're going to Livingston, yeah, no, that Sesheke road is
But I've
still bad.
seen you post yourself. You're in a Mustang, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Hey, how you remember all this stuff, man? I'm telling you, like, he's one person who remembers it. And what we spoke about in the intro, I just told you now. Like,
I've said
don't forget,
this on the podcast so many times. I know people castigate me for like making fun of this guy dropping out of school. However, this guy has got an insane memory.
I doubt that.
Now, let me tell you something. Now, let me qualify my statement. This guy's like a cockroach.
Oh,
Let me explain.
I don't die?
Wait, hold on. Let me explain.
You've tried killing me before?
You know, a cockroach is so impressive that it can survive a nuclear holocaust.
yeah. Yeah, it can.
But if you put it on its back, it's effed. It's fucked because it can't flip itself over. This guy, not only does he have the most impressive memory, he also has the shittiest memory.
So it goes both ways.
Do you
Both
get what I
ways.
mean?
Yeah.
You can have a conversation today.
That's true.
Remind him about that conversation the same day, hours later, or the day after, he forgotten. But if you read something or if he's seen something literally 10, 15 years ago, he'll remember it.
That's crazy.
Long-term memory works.
So you
So is that what it is?
I think that's... Isn't it that we've got short-term and long-term memory?
So is
Pockets.
yours the long term that is impressive?
I think so.
But this guy just told you stuff today and you seem to have retained it.
No, he hasn't told me anything today. He's talking about how do I remember seeing that? Because I remember you posted about 2 years ago, Mustang. You were actually eating maize on top of the Mustang as you were crossing the border, I think, from either Botswana or Namibia into Zambia.
that was when we came from Katima, because we had to lay over in Livingston, because if you drive that straight, it's a bit too long. Like if you do Windhoek to Lusaka.
How long have you been in Namibia for?
Since 2012, actually.
2012.
Yeah.
Well, that's a lifetime.
It is. I feel like I'm half and half. Usually when I go there, you're at home. Go here, you're at home. So I like the balance though.
If you were not Zambian, which of the two countries would you?
That's a difficult question to ask.
And that's why I asked it.
But I love both sides for different reasons. I mean,
What do you like about Namibia?
well, it's awesome. People are friendly. I mean, it's not as busy. Like, Lusaka is very busy.
Okay.
If you like a quiet life, it's probably one for you.
Where in Namibia are you?
Yeah.
Where in
I'm in
Namibia?
Windhoek. I'm in Windhoek.
Yeah, in Windhoek.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm in Windhoek. Yeah, but it's not too busy. And Lusaka is very busy. Lots of traffic. There's a lot going on.
Right.
So that's why I say I like both sides. If I come here, I know I'm going to have a good time with my friends. And not that we don't have a good time there, we do. But I mean, like here, there's a lot more to do.
Here in Lusaka.
Yeah, especially in Lusaka.
Serious.
Like how many food joints do you have? There's so many.
Windhoek is not well stocked as Lusaka is.
Not with eating spots like here, I think. And I like food. Like, yeah, there's a couple of them and people go to probably popular places a lot. But the diversity, because I remember I came down, I brought a lot of friends down here as well, and they always say, like, the food. I think we take it for granted when you're here. Like, oh, no, it's normal for you, you know?
Yeah.
But when you actually sample, there's so much cuisine here. There's a lot going on.
I've noticed a lot of Namibian students in Zambia as
Yeah.
well. Why do you think that is? Is the
Medical.
education system is again?
They're doing the medicals, most of them.
Yeah, but why do you think Zambia specifically? Are the universities back in Namibia? Are the
I
standards
think universities are great as well. Maybe the entry requirements. I've never really spoken
Oh, is
to
it
somebody.
cheaper,
Or maybe it's
do you
cheaper.
think?
It could be cheaper. And also, like, I'm one to speak. I went to study in Namibia.
You were UNAM, right?
Yeah, I was at UNAM. So yeah, I studied for something that's also available here, but it's always good to get a different experience.
Right.
You know, internationally, you never know where you find yourself. Like, I'm also one of the testaments to that.
I don't know how many Namibians think you're Zambian because you don't look Zambian.
There's a lot. I was telling Coin earlier. I was like, yo, when I'm there, a lot of people do think I'm Namibian.
They think you're from there, right?
Yeah.
So immigration never stops you.
Well, that's not to say that, but okay, even if immigration does know even if I'm from Zambia, but I've been there for so long that
They think you're one of them now.
now
But dude, how did you take over the entertainment industry there? Because you're in DJing, you're MCing, you're TV, you're on radio, everything.
Sounds like you.
I was about to say that. I'm like K plus. I'm K plus light. He started way before me, innit? But I didn't take over. Though. I think I just do a lot.
Light, literally.
Exactly.
And without the deeper voice. But yeah. So as a journey was interesting. I started, like I said, I went to study.
Voice.
Yeah?
Yours is raspy.
Always hungover, you never know.
Yeah, no, I cannot speak about last night. Yeah. I've got another session today. So.
You got another session?
Yeah,
What's her name?
No. I mean like a DJ session.
Right, of course. That's what I meant.
It's, girls refer to our sessions now? What's her name?
How do you talk about women like that?
You just said I've got another session, bro.
Another session, like, yeah, I'm going to DJ tonight. So basically, when I started out, I started DJing here. Actually, I remember 2010. I was playing in North Mid. Yeah, because I used to work for Muvi TV, and I've always loved media. Fun fact: my mom was in broadcasting. She used to work at ZMBC and read the news.
Wait, which one was your mom?
Helen Kayoya, but she did pass on a long time ago, 99. So I do believe she left me with the gift because when I do what I do now, it's not difficult if I should say that. It's not like I wake up in dread going to do something. I love it. And then my parents saw it fit. You know what? Since you love media, you can go study. I heard Namibia is great. I remember my father telling me that. And I had nobody there. Like, imagine all it did, just put me on a flight and said, see you. Let me know when you get there. So it was...
Your dad didn't like you much, eh?
No, he does. He loves me so much.
Sounds like I was getting rid of it.
I know, right?
I think my family, what I like about my family, we like to challenge each other to like be strong and discover stuff. You know what I mean? Like they don't really hold your hand through everything. And I love that. Like it's a lot... I mean, I've been given many opportunities. I remember the first time I went to South Africa, it was for an MTV-based thing, and I was very young. I was still at Muvi TV at the time. And I didn't know anybody there except for Tutu. She was studying at Monash.
Who's Tutu?
Mutuma. She was
Desmond
my
Tutu?
co-host. No, she was my co-host on ZK's
I mean, hey, listen, he's mentioned big names. Why wouldn't I think you know Desmond Tutu?
You know what I mean?
Nah, Mutuma. Yeah, so she was my co-host on ZK's News. So she went to study that side. So she's the only person I knew there. But I remember going into the city, I've always challenged myself to learn something new. Like, and also discover places. And by that time I was young, I didn't know how dangerous South Africa is, like the way I know now when I go there a lot.
Where in South Africa were you?
Where is Monash actually?
Joburg.
But it's Joburg, yes, but I can't remember the area. Okay, yeah. So
Shitty
I did
college.
actually go to Monash.
It's a shitty university now.
You don't like it?
Is it still functional?
Shoot,
No, didn't Pompey said they closed it?
Did they close it?
I think so.
Pompey was there. Remember the time we had him on the podcast? He
Yeah.
said, I think they've been closed it.
Did he study there?
He did.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
Small world. So yeah, same thing. When I go to Namibia, started studying media, broadcasting. First, when you start off in media, they don't give you the option to say, I'm going to classify in broadcasting. So everybody learns the same stuff in year 1 and year 2. You
Right.
do print, you do PR, and you do broadcasting as one. So you do like the same course. Then you only branch off in third year. So I started doing radio there at UNAM Radio. I did all the shows. I've done breakfast, I've done the lunch one, I've done the night one. So that's when people started to get recognition, say, oh, you actually do this. And then, yeah, from then on, I did a lot of things, man. Joined the national broadcaster in 2015,
Of
my
what?
final year. Yeah, Namibian Broadcasting Corporation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's where I was working. So that's my final year, 2015. I did.
And how did you score that? Did you know somebody there? Did you just walk in?
Funny
Because
enough-
this light skin helps, right?
No, it doesn't. There's
Yes,
light,
it does.
There are lighter people there, like than me. Like,
Yeah, but what made you exceptional enough for Namibians to think, okay, you know what? A Zambian guy can do better here.
I think nobody even really cares where you're from in the beginning. Oh, they do ask when you're doing the audition. I did an audition actually, just like everybody else. And then it's like, oh, you're actually good. You should come back tomorrow, or we'll call you back if you made it. They didn't actually tell you in the first place. Then you got to call the next time and say, oh, you're in, because we're doing an award show, the biggest Namibian music award show. It's called Namibian Annual Music Awards. It doesn't run anymore, but by then it was like the biggest one. So everybody look forward to that.
Hey, sorry. Speaking of awards, so I'm sorry to cut you off.
Please, plug it in.
We've been nominated for the Zamtel Social Media Awards.
Come on.
Yeah, man.
Preach.
How
do I vote?
Podcast of the year.
Do I vote
So
on the
here's how
vote?
you vote. Do you have a Zamtel line, sir?
Oh, no.
No, you do not. Okay, no, it's okay. Don't worry. If you don't have a Zamtel line, Kalenga, they go to what's the website thing?
We'll put a link under this. Let me just check what we posted last week. I don't think there's a website. It's more like a link that takes you to the one of those Google things.
The Google Forms, yeah.
Yeah, one of those, I think.
Or if you've got a Zamto line, all you have to do is dial *9595 #. Follow the prompts and vote for us. That's our podcast. And we did promise that the money that we're going to get from Zamtel, the day after we get the money, we're going to sit here and we're going to give the money away.
Yep.
All of it.
All of it.
We'll go live.
You give it to me?
No.
Please, man.
No.
Paul, you're making too much money in Namibia. We've seen you.
Wow.
You know this guy drives a brand new Audi every 3 months?
Wow. It's not my Audi, it's a sponsorship.
Yeah, but how many people do you know get those sponsorships?
Well, who do you have the deal with that gives you an Audi?
It's Audi.
Audi themselves, bro.
It's Audi themselves.
Yeah.
So they give you what is it different versions of the A3 or any Audi?
I've driven most of them actually. The Q2 recently.
What's been your favorite?
The A3 was nice. I didn't drive
But
the A4.
it's small though, isn't it?
I didn't drive the A4. But it has this function because when I was driving the Coast, where you don't actually drive it, you just steer it. I liked it. I used to like that function.
You
What
don't
do you
drive
mean?
it to steer it?
Yeah, it's like you set the speed limit and then cruise control. I loved it. It was nice. And it also brakes on its own. Like,
Right.
So, was so nice.
Yeah, because I remember, I know we're diverting a lot. The time that I was in Australia, I drove a Tesla my entire visit there. It has this amazing adaptive cruise control where it hooks onto the car that is ahead of you. So if that guy speeds up, you speed up. If he slows down, you slow down.
That's dope.
Yeah,
That's dope. That's really dope.
So all it does is it maintains the distance. If you tell it to maintain 3 meters, it'll never. If he speeds up, it'll speed up, but still maintain the 3 meters. If he does an emergency brake, so
Same.
will you. It doesn't close that 3 meters.
Cars are getting smarter and smarter.
That's pretty key. Like when you're in traffic,
Yeah.
you don't have to constantly press your accelerator and just let the car.
Especially
ahead
with the
of you.
traffic in Lusaka, Great East Road, 5 p.m.
Bro.
Dude, very soon you're going to have a bigger calf on the right leg. You know what I mean? Because
Especially if you're driving the manual, right? If you're
you know
driving the manual,
exactly.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Oh, congratulations! That's big. Audi's sponsors you.
Yeah. Well, I just told him now. The contract. We just finished the contract now. It's done. I did it for 2 years. So yeah.
So for 2 years you had a car.
Yeah.
That they just gave you.
Yeah.
Brand new.
But he was not keeping it. I think it says that's
No, never mind keeping it, but you
had.
constantly have a car for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Did you have a period where they didn't give you a car?
If somebody buys it, so like basically the sponsorship deal was like, when you have the car, it's kind of like marketing. So if you like the car, you can buy it, but they put your name on the side and Paul the Prince driven by Audi Vindu.
Oh, it was branded. Also, you couldn't go and like pick up holes in it because people would know.
Wow. I mean, like he liked it. First I said I'm going to session now with it. No, I used to drive to venues with it. I think they knew like what I do. I was doing events.
Venue also means something different in Zambia. I don't know if you know what venue means.
I know what it
When
is.
your boy was like, "Hey boy, do you have a venue?"
Yeah, not to your venue. Yeah, so yeah.
So you're not doing
like
yourself
events,
any favor by saying you used to go to a venue.
It's event venues.
Okay.
I don't say it's an event.
But could you leave the country as well?
That's where it is. That's part of the thing. So you can't leave the country and you cannot drive it above 120 kilometers per hour. There's a couple of rules. You can't have alcohol in there. Yeah, because it has to be sold. Then it's just, like literally, if you walked into the car, it smells brand new all the time.
Could you have sex in it?
Absolutely, probably not. I don't know. It wasn't in the contract, but
You just behaved yourself.
Yeah, you have to behave yourself. I mean, it is a big
you should
brand.
ask, right?
Well, I personally, I don't have sex in the car. Personally,
I hear it's bad luck.
that's
know if
what
you've
I
heard
believe.
that.
So I believe it's bad luck.
You say what?
I do believe it's bad
Yeah,
luck.
me too. I believe it's bad luck.
Do you agree or?
This nigga like,
He was quiet about it.
like
Why do you just look at me? Why did the host look at me?
Because we're waiting for your answer. Do you believe it's bad luck?
Yeah, it is bad luck. Like I feel.
But you just said, like, okay, I
now
didn't know
you're just
that.
conforming.
It's kind of like, I didn't know that. I kind of did. But
Are you regretting the choices you made, sir?
yo, so that's that. That's the dot with the car. Yeah, so.
Wait, Gob, where was the camera when this happened?
Yeah, it's on camera. She came that facial expression. I want the meme.
I want the wide. I want me and Paul both looking at him.
And then you put him a close
Like,
up.
why isn't he contributing
Then I
to
want to
this?
close up on him.
Like, why isn't he contributing to this?
He's way too quiet. If we could hear your thoughts, you're gonna be like, "Oh shit!"
It's bad luck.
Yeah, really. You kind of like, you know what you look like? You look like you just found out. Right. You're kind of thinking about the number of times you've probably done it, and you're like, that explains why that car was wrecked.
I was like, "Oh."
But strange, I've never wrecked a car, eh?
But you have something in the car.
Well, hold on, Paul. Hold on,
I've
Paul.
never wrecked a car before.
What happened when you were going to Nakonde?
I wasn't driving. That was Switcher driving.
But whose car was it?
It was my car. But Switcher was driving.
No, I hear you. But the car that
So are you saying I've done something in that car?
but the car that got damaged belongs to?
But what happened in that car, brother?
No, nothing, bro.
These are my
Nothing.
confession.
Just when I thought.
Dude, so you go and you start working for the National
NBC.
Broadcasting in
Yeah.
Namibia?
From 2015 until like 2022, I've done TV and radio. But I did start with the TV with the award show.
Bruh, you make it look so effortless. Because do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what I'm really interested in is, because when somebody's watching this, oh yeah, then I was done with Monash, then I went to Namibia, then I started working for like, how was the process for you?
Many sleepless nights, and there's many times you have to prove yourself. Because also like working for UNAM Radio, I was not getting paid because I was foreign. So they got a policy, they only pay local students. So you still have to show up.
Right.
And then, so all that practice that goes in, people don't know the hours, they don't see the hours behind it. There's a lot of hours. I remember I have a mic that I bought in my room. So even in my dorm, I would make adverts and stuff for the radio station. So that actually prepared me to do what I do even now. Like I do what he does. Like I said, I do ads and except for a podcast. But what he does, I also do.
I really feel if you did a podcast in Namibia right now, it would blow.
I was supposed to make, but you know the problem when you do a lot of things. I feel like you specialize yourself nicely here, but I do a lot of things. You do voiceovers, I do, you can do a lot of stuff for events and you get tired, you go DJing at night. So to split yourself, sometimes you just want to sleep. Like at some point, your body will tell you, hey, bwana, apamanje. You know what I mean? So, but the hours behind, because when Coin was here, he would tell you, I used to walk to Muvi TV at some time. When, you don't have money, and I would do kids' programs and walk like from Elenkaunda. You remember where it was?
Yeah.
So imagine. All that. And I used to also walk to school. I know it sounds like, all these old guys always say that, but it is true. I would walk Kamloops Road to go to Ndali Boys and back. Yeah.
I feel light-skinned people shouldn't be poor. Because no, for real.
Shouldn't be what poor?
Yeah, no, they shouldn't be poor. Because it looks worse.
Like, what's happening?
Do you get what I mean?
It's like a broke white person.
I was about to say the same thing. Even white people do not like a broke white person. Because the dirt shows on you. Because when the few poor light-skinned people that they just look dangerous, bro.
I think I don't even like danger myself. I'm more chilled. I just think I just had the passion for it from the beginning. I started with Teen Star actually. I did a Chris Brown song. Is it you all making fun of me? I was saying when I was singing like Chris Brown.
Yeah, I remember.
It was more breezy back then. When
Dude, I would watch you because I remember the
Teen
time
Star.
you were on Movie TV. I would watch you sometimes, and you'd be there. There's a song you had
Run
where
it, let me see if you can run it. That song, that's the one I performed actually. I did run it.
and you also had
2007.
your own song that sounded a bit like a Chris Brown song.
Oh, number one. It's actually there on Apple Music. I put it
Yeah,
on.
but I would remember, you know how some of the shows on TV would have like comments coming up live on the screen, and everybody say he's trying to be like Chris Brown.
I wasn't
and he's a
actually.
light skin like Chris Brown, so he feels he can be the.
And you didn't
a
get to
Zambian
why I changed my name because people was calling me Paul Breezy. I didn't want to be associated with Chris Brown because it's going to fool you for the rest of your life. So
it was people, huh?
no people do. Yeah, no, really. Like people, I never called myself Paul Breezy. I was just Paul.
Okay.
Yeah, I even when I introduced myself, say, "Hi, what's your name?" I said Paul. I never went on to say Paul Breezy.
You speak with the lisp, right?
No, I don't think so.
A little bit,
Maybe
does
a
have
little
lisp.
bit.
Is it just me?
a little bit.
Say a little bit. Maybe I never noticed it.
And nobody else before me?
No, it's the first time I've heard that.
Huh.
And also excuse the voice. Remember, extra. Can you pass me a pina colada?
There's actually a cold one for you there.
Right here. There's a cool one right
My
here.
first time here. These guys didn't give me the rules of engagement in this place.
Drink.
Like, exactly.
And be merry.
I thought it's for decoration.
No, my nigga.
I can't see it.
So here you go.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
This is not a paid ad, by the way. I really am thirsty.
That's cool. Let us know what you think about it. That's my favorite.
I think
that's
it's
my
making me
favorite.
nervous. Okay.
No, don't be.
That's nice, actually. Non-alcoholic, right?
There's crap. What's that South African guy's name that you usually found with? What's his name again?
What?
SK Koza from the Queen.
What does he do?
He's an actor.
I think
You
he
talking
had
about
a podcast as well.
Yeah. Yeah, he wants to come down to Zambia, man. SK, if you're watching this, I'll bring you down
What's
to
his name?
Zambia.
What's his name again?
SK Koza. Stembiso Koza. But his Instagram is SK.
SK Koza.
Yeah.
Who is
Let me confirm if he's the guy. You're usually found with this guy, right?
Yeah.
Like when he's in Namibia, you guys are together. SA,
Yeah.
you're together.
Yeah.
Let me just check if he's the one.
And are you and Luis close?
Yeah.
He's been on the podcast before.
Is it? Big shout out Louis, man. I never watched that episode.
Yeah, he has. He has.
I watched that one. He's a good guy, yeah? Works very hard.
He looks like a hoe too.
Who?
Luis.
Louis, if you're watching
Nana.
this, I never said any of that.
No, I did.
Yeah. You know who to
Is he,
check.
he's just like he's from Namibia, right?
He is
He's
from
a big
Namibia.
deal there as well,
He
yeah?
is Namibia. Yeah,
It's a
very
big deal?
Yeah. I mean, he was on Young, Famous, and African.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's
do
very
girls
big.
like throw panties at him when it's like walking
I
down
wouldn't
the
know.
street?
He's a very serious
I
person.
thought you said you're friends.
We're friends, but I wouldn't know about the ladies.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, every time I
Oh.
see him, he's working on something. He was
Of
flying
course.
out.
Of course.
So he's flying out. He comes here to Lusaka Chilai a lot. Like,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So you see, he's very busy. But what I like about Louis is the drive. I mean, I've known him for a while now. I've got a picture of him and Maki too that I saw on my Facebook yesterday. And he went into designing clothes. I asked him a story. I'm like, yo, have you always wanted to be a designer? Or how'd you get this stuff? And then he said, I just tried. I got tired of wearing other people's stuff. And then I started.
He began designing. his
Imagine,
own
that's
stuff.
dope. And I was like, you see that. A lot of people don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's got the biggest fashion event in Namibia. So
Really? What's it called?
Windhoek Fashion Week.
Oh, is that him?
Yeah, that's him.
Oh, that's dope.
You know, that's
that's
dope.
dope.
He said-
Oh,
even as
SK
even as got a primary school as well. He loves kids.
Now I've got two people who I'm gonna call when I'm in Namibia.
But you might not find him there. He's always flying. I even make fun of him. I said, you live in a suitcase.
No, I'll let the both of you know
Yeah.
before.
No,
I,
me, you find me. I'm always there.
One thing that I really want to do when I'm in Namibia as well, because I saw this, I found the website where you can rent a bakkie that has got a tent, and you can go into the desert for like $70 a day.
Do you want to ride the dunes?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But I want to camp in the desert.
I heard there are snakes there. But just don't. I'm
The vipers, yeah, I've seen the videos in Namibia.
Yeah, but
the
okay,
horned
not really.
vipers,
I've
a lot of
never
them.
heard
yeah.
about anybody being bitten by one, but it's personally, I've never camped in the desert.
I'm too black to
You
camp
know,
in the desert.
you know
with
the problem
snakes.
the desert is, by the way? It's like hot in the day, but very cold at night.
yeah.
So if you're packing for that, you have to have two outfits.
Vest in the afternoon,
And then in the night, make sure you got
blankets and jackets and tents and snake repellents, if any exist.
exactly.
No, I like dicing with danger.
You look like it, actually. I'm not gonna lie. This is my first time meeting you, but he looks like a danger.
No, I like dicing with danger.
It's even amazing he sells
Even the
condoms.
venues you go to are dangerous.
I have a venue in my house.
Is it dangerous?
No, it's not.
Has anybody left?
Very
oh, sorry.
quiet.
Has anybody left with
Is anybody left with what?
with interesting reviews?
My son. Every time he leaves my house, he
Okay, okay.
He has
He
a
was as
review
well.
and a half.
very very good things to say.
I like how we covered it up.
Yeah, I don't know where you were taking this, but yeah, man.
The way you were taking us in the beginning.
I had got no idea what you're
In
saying.
the
sir.
beginning. Dude, the Fergusons. Tell us about that relationship. The late Shauna. Let's start with Shauna Ferguson. How do you guys meet? Because that's like a big name in the entertainment industry.
Yeah,
She's selling her
think-
house now. Did you hear?
Sorry?
that?
She's selling the house.
Yeah.
Connie.
Connie, yeah.
how do you know that?
Hey, man, I know things.
I didn't know about that. All right. But then I met them through, like I said, SK Koza. Shout
Yeah.
out to Stempy. So he's the one who actually got me to be on an episode on The Queen. So when I met them, it was the first time. And I was just always interested. I even said, yo, I just want to see how you guys shoot this. Like, I'm always interested to see how they make that kind of TV consistently. And yo, I'm telling you, man, all of them are professional there. So when I met them, they were preparing for the episode. And then they said, oh, okay, you're from Namibia. So, and that's what I say. Like, a lot of people say from Namibia. But yeah, I said, yeah. So he said, no, I would like him to be on the episode, even as an extra, like just, yeah, bro. And then it's like, okay, cool. We'll find a way to put it in. So that's when I met her. And then after that episode, I remember I came back because that was the first time I was on The Queen. But when I came back, I was staying in SA for about 3-4 months. Yeah. And that's when I met Shona. That was before he passed. And
Yeah, it
Yes.
would be weird for you to have met him after he passed.
just, I mean, the year. I was trying to get the year. Yeah. So
I was being sarcastic, Paul.
I know.
You said you met Shona before he passed. I said
mean,
it would have
just
been
right
weird for you
before.
to have met him
Yeah.
after he passed.
yeah, just right. But I count myself lucky because he gave me some good advice. And he said, in this business that you do, a lot of people forget to, stay grounded and pray. Because a lot of people may not be happy with you when you're You know, especially as a man, like if you're going to be going far or whatever, or if you're doing something great, not many people are happy for you. But I remember you gave me some good advice that you must always stay committed to the cause and don't forget to pray.
What killed Shona again? What killed him?
COVID.
Yeah, it was during COVID.
It was COVID.
Yeah, during COVID.
Just.
Well, obviously, the underlying conditions that possibly nobody knew about. Because this guy looked
like
buff.
really fit people.
Precisely.
Yeah, I remember I also lost my boss at that time, and she was going to the gym all the time, and I was very sad.
Was she taken out by COVID as well?
Yeah, it was during COVID. I couldn't even understand at the time. I was like, yo, COVID is serious, man. It's like people who look like very healthy.
With Shona, I did not see this coming. Because he looked like a poster child for...
Fitness, health.
Yes.
You know? And he had just given us... what movie was that again?
Joburg.
Kings of Joburg, yeah.
It was during that time.
Help me understand, what did I miss in Kings of Joburg with the whole... Was it witchcraft thing that came in towards the end?
He had voodoo.
Yeah,
That's what that was?
Yes. That helped him.
I just thought it was a bit unnecessary, that coming in, eh?
No, I think it was. And I'll tell you why.
It was necessary to the plot?
Yeah, I'll tell you why. Because if you look at Kings of Joburg, the storyline or the plot is no different to if you watch any movie out of America.
Okay.
That's been done before. So if you were to add an African theme to it,
Muti and all that.
precisely, just like this movie 8, I don't know if you've seen it, out of Joburg, where this guy had a tokolosh that he kept in his bag. That sort of makes it
Africanizes it in a way.
Precisely, in a shitty way, because are we going to use tokoloshis and mutis if we want
to excel in life?
Right, but I kind of feel that's kind of what made it different. If anybody like from Europe or America are going to watch it, they're going to be fascinated to say, oh wait, snap! So there is something like muti and whatnot. They get
The director was
intrigued.
actually American, yeah.
There you go. They get
Kings of
intrigued.
Joburg.
Then
Serious.
so then kind of like, I don't know, look more into it. But just on the surface of it, if you to just check out the storyline, if you to read it without watching it, you'll be like, this is not different to
Power.
bingo.
But if there's one thing I really liked about Shona, I think you could actually just see the work ethic in him without even being found with the guy. Like you just see, you know what I mean?
Even
There is
if you
aura,
to watch his stuff, you could see the work ethic in him. And here's a perfect example. After he passed, they released the second season. Garbage.
You didn't like it?
Did anybody? See?
No.
Did you watch it?
I was part of it.
Did you like it?
Did you?
I didn't finish it yet.
Why did you finish it?
Exactly.
No, but the thing is that, I pay for Netflix and I hardly watch it. That's the problem. And I think the last thing I watched was what? I can't even remember. Unless I'm really looking forward to something, like to find the hours to sit through, I binged something. Oh, The Sandman. Season 2 is coming soon.
I haven't seen
That's
that.
the last one I watched. Did you watch it?
No. I was watching White Lotus though.
It's dope. It's dope. It's King of Dreams. So it's very sci-fi, very mystical.
I'm enjoying a lot of South African drama of late.
What are you on?
I watched Into Kumalas.
I saw it on my landing
Even
page.
Zinamelu also recommended that.
I saw it
Meet the
on my landing
Kumalas?
page.
Yeah.
I found it quite fun. I'm
Nice, eh?
finding the South African drama
I
very
love
funny.
the production value, and that's
The
the reason
Umjolo
why
series as well.
that I watched part of that
Did
as
you
well.
relate to anybody there or any story?
Umjolo.
Yes.
You know, funny.
We like funny stuff. Tell us.
I like the narrator's style of storytelling.
Have you watched him,
The gay guy.
Oh yes. That's the one where just give me the plot again. But I watched it.
There's a dude in there. The reason why I asked this, I want to ask you a question. There's a dude in there who then says, I think he got engaged to the girl, and he says, occasionally, I would want to have sex with other girls.
Isn't it that guy who had a lot of girls and then
That was the
I
first
watched it.
one, yeah?
That was the first one.
I
yes.
watched it.
Now, let me ask you this. Both of you,
Gwang, gwang.
I know it's about to be deep.
would you, if your partners gave you permission to say, we're going to be together for 30 years, but occasionally, if you do want to step out and have some side fun, would you take up that offer?
It's a tough one, isn't it? She's gonna be doing it too.
The fact that you're thinking about it,
No. I think no, I wouldn't because then again,
Kalenga?
If I was asked,
Yeah.
how would I respond?
No, not if you were asked. If you were given the offer.
Given the offer,
Yes.
I'm happily married, bro.
I did not say you were not.
I'm good.
And then trying to compromise it. Just is that those guys a
Are
problem?
you dating? Are you married?
Yeah, I'm dating.
Like serious relationship.
Yeah.
How many years now?
3.
3 years.
Yeah.
Wow. Namibian?
Yeah. I just brought it to come and see Zambia recently, actually.
Is she with you in Zambia right now?
Well, she left, but yeah.
Okay.
She had to go back to work.
So you've never been with any other girl in 3 years?
Oh?
Did you say no?
No.
Why did you smile?
This guy's trying to compromise.
I know, right?
I'm happily married, man.
The body language, innit?
I'm happily married.
You're too shifty in your sit there, sir.
I'm trying to sit like him because when he said I'm happily married,
Yeah.
see that? I didn't catch it. I didn't catch it.
You know, funny we're having this conversation right now because just earlier today I was with a very close friend and his wife just asked him the same question a few days ago. Well, not the same. She was saying, after I've given you, I think they've got like 5 kids now. After I've given you 5 kids, I'm not very much the person that I used to be when we got married. If I gave you the permission to, would you take in a young second wife?
That's a trap.
Exactly what I told him. I said, dude. And he called me before, he texted me. Like, we're having this conversation. I said, do not answer that question, bro.
No, answer it.
And say,
And he,
And
well, you know what he
say
says?
no.
You know what he says? No. Because I love you. We've been through so much together. And he says, don't give me politically correct answers. Just tell me the truth. I said, either way, it's a true question.
Answer. You don't change that.
Yeah.
Repeat the same thing that you just said. I love you. I don't have eyes for any other woman. Just keep repeating that. She knows you're full of shit. But don't change your answer.
Yeah, true that.
Because yo, my man,
Hey, that's how niggas end up
Find the
sleeping
mountain.
on the couch.
you are lucky if you sleep on the couch. Have you ever seen this meme where this guy says, first night after winning an argument against my wife, and he's sitting on the veranda with the dog next to him?
and that's the thing. Like, you have to be careful. Women know how to catch you.
Yeah.
Play with your emotions. So, gents, you must not take everything too seriously.
Look, man, being in the entertainment industry, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
30. I was born in 1991, by the way. So
how
people
old
don't
are you?
believe it.
So how old are you?
I'm turning 34.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have got so many options. How do you switch everything else off and just focus on the relationship that you have?
I think if, especially when you say options, it doesn't mean like when you go to a venue, you're looking at, I think for me, it's very important to know why you're there. Like if you go to work, you're going to work. It's not nice to mix business and pleasure.
It doesn't necessarily have to be work. You could be at a shopping mall, man.
Not
you
even that.
You could be at a restaurant.
You went to shop. If you went to a restaurant, you went to eat. It's good to go and get out because, like I said, sometimes it might be a trap.
Or you think should be behind it?
You never know.
Like a girlfriend will be behind it?
Oh, you never know.
You
I'm
just
kidding.
never know.
But I'm kidding. No, but honestly, if it's very important to try and stay strong.
Do you believe in monogamy?
I'm just scratching my beard, bro.
What beard are you scratching? What beard are you scratching? Your face is like an emoji, dude.
Somebody gotta get a close up of that, man.
Why emojis on the beards, eh?
You know what I feel like? This guy put us on today. Ask us about relationships.
You know what I mean?
And we're not even asking you anything.
I'm the single one here.
Who sent you?
I'm the single one here, man.
Somebody sent this on me today.
True story.
Can you niggas answer? Do you believe in monogamy?
Let's start with the people who are married first.
Kalenka, do you believe in monogamy?
Dude, I've been married for 8 years now.
You're not answering the question. Do you believe in monogamy?
I've answered your question.
No, but being married for 8 years doesn't mean you believe in monogamy.
I mean, if I've been married 8 years and I don't have a second wife, it means I believe in monogamy.
No, it means you could be trapped in the marriage.
Is that true?
This guy's going to give you problems, eh? Hey, man. Word of advice. If he's
Our
your
women are
friend.
watching this like, oh.
Yeah, exactly. If he's your friend, this guy, you should
So
be
that's
careful.
what you guys
should
think,
be
innit?
careful. Exactly. I believe in monogamy.
So answer my question, nigga.
I believe in monogamy.
You
Paul,
wait. I've got a follow-up question.
I'm drinking a pina colada. You're disturbing me, bro.
Okay, so now I've got a follow-up question for you. So, Paul, do you believe in monogamy?
Mm-hmm.
So you do believe in monogamy? Okay. So again, Paul.
Do you believe in monogamy?
No, I do not. Back to both you gentlemen. Do you believe that monogamy limits love?
No.
You do not think that monogamy limits love? Because you know that monogamy is a rule and love is a feeling.
Well, you have one person and they're receiving all your love. How is that limiting love in any way?
I said monogamy is a rule. And that rule is you can only be with one person.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And love does not care about rules. Do you agree with me?
Because you can't choose who you love.
Precisely. You cannot choose who you love.
I see where you're
Your brain can then say you cannot date this person for the following reasons.
Because of the rule, monogamy.
Precisely. But then love is just pure. It cares nothing about love. There are people who you fall in love with and you did not want to fall in love with them.
You didn't plan for it.
You didn't plan for it. So if that rule was not there, that you can only be with one person, it could be possible that you could fall in love with two people at the same time.
Paul, you're a guest.
Yo, hold on. You guys
Wait, hold on.
I was just getting into it to understand where it's
Hold
going.
on. You're going to throw this at me?
Yeah, you just threw it. Yeah.
That was funny.
Well,
No, but you get where I'm coming from, though.
I get
Paul.
where you're coming from, but the question is, you see, relationships very tricky. How do you fall out of love or so?
No, again, that's a different.
You
That's
see?
a different.
So
that's a relationship. A
if
relationship
you-
has got nothing to do with love, Paul.
I'm saying, if you fall out of love with somebody and then you love somebody else, is that considered monogamy? Or?
But again, you might fall out of a relationship. You might fall out of love with somebody, but a relationship and love are two different things. Because let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. You have the girl that you're dating now. You love her for a specific set of reasons which are different to the reasons that you loved your ex. Do you get what I mean?
Controversial take. I just love her for who she is.
No, I hear you. I'm not going to ask you those reasons. Whatever those reasons you know. And the reasons you loved your ex for, you also know. And those could be two different reasons.
I'm getting confused a little bit, maybe. Wait, how do we move from the monogamy to
I know, right?
talk about the ex-girlfriend?
No, because I'm trying to bring out the point that monogamy limits love. If monogamy wasn't there and you had carte blanche, it would be possible to fall in love with two people at the same time.
It is possible. But not equally, though, also. Like, you can't say
I'm
you
not
love-
talking about equal measure.
Yeah, so that's where it becomes dangerous. You see, okay, just picture this. You have, let's say, 4 wives.
There's somebody, okay, remind me, I'll tell you something just now.
Let's
Go
say
ahead.
if you had 4 wives,
Yeah.
you think you would love all of them the same way, or somebody, or would it cause an imbalance?
You love them for different reasons.
But for somebody would probably feel bad if you do more for somebody else. It's going to be hard to satisfy everybody
Or it depends what you mean by satisfy.
emotionally and
Yeah, again, look, that's true. That is true. And this is why I am not in a polygamous relationship.
But
I've
you
only
say-
been in a monogamous relationship.
but you would like to try.
No, I don't want to try. but I know that humans are not meant to be monogamous. I've never been in a relationship with two people at the same time, but I know that it would be possible. I just feel like it is a lot of work.
I also find it difficult to date two. You got to date 2 people at the same time. That's what I
No,
believe.
date
like,
you can, but you can't be in a relationship.
Exactly, in a
with two-
relationship,
yeah,
like,
because
like-
dating is something totally different.
Like me, a relationship with 2 people is very difficult.
Yeah,
Very
a relationship with two
difficult.
people is
I've
too
never done
difficult.
it. Like a relationship, like you have to do good morning here, good morning there, and then hide here and hide there. That's a little
Present here, present there.
Valentine's Day, you hide it.
Let me-
It's a
let
little
me-
tough, my man.
Let me give you a cheat code. You use an iPhone, don't
the
you?
master in it. Yeah,
Use an iPhone.
Look at him paying particular attention right
Is
now.
your iPhone on right now?
yeah.
Open your phone.
What do you want to check now?
No, I want to check anything. I want to show you something. Then go to your WhatsApp.
Okay.
Is your WhatsApp open?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me show you something. Just show me a screen when your WhatsApp is open. All right, cool. So go to your settings.
So my screen.
Do you see where it says broadcast messages there?
Yeah.
Yeah, just tap that.
Have all the girls in the broadcast.
So when you say good morning, it says good morning to all of them.
This guy, man. This guy's a problem.
When you say good night, it says good night to all of them.
No ways, bro.
Yeah, but then when there's different
That
minds.
shows-
Let's say there's 4 of them. Those are 4 different minds. You say good morning to one and she responds, I missed you. The other one respond with good morning. The other one respond with why didn't you respond to my message last night? You know what I mean? So it complicates the whole broadcast. at the end of the day.
It doesn't, because now you essentially, instead of you go, so if there's 5 of them in there, instead of you going individually to all 5 to say good morning, you can say good morning at once and then respond individually as the day goes.
The
But
work.
you see how some things a lot of work.
No, it is a lot of work, and this is why I'm saying I don't do it.
But I admire the people who do, man. I feel like that dedication is.
I mean, and let's not
that-
forget that,
that dedication
every
is crazy.
relationship requires an investment emotionally, financially. You're
But it
gonna
would be-
have to put in either
know,
way.
where-
so
where
now
most
imagine
people-
5 chicks
And the
in your life.
most
you have to spend
important
on all
thing
of
is
them.
your time.
Yeah.
What time do you have to then work?
Exactly.
As
That's what
a
I'm trying
man.
to say. It's what I'm
Because
trying to say.
As a man.
I barely have time
I barely
for
have time.
myself.
Exactly.
You say.
All the time that I have is spent working for my child.
Look at us. We're working on holiday. Today is what? Holy Monday? We could have been chilling with our kids.
It's the Monday.
We
My
could
kids
have
are
been.
complaining.
And now imagine having 5 chicks,
That's
10
crazy.
titties.
Hey yo, but there's some people who are dedicated to the cause, man. I'm telling you, man. But you know what a guy I know said? It's easier if they're probably not in the same town.
But if you're a real G, just put them all in a WhatsApp group.
Do you love your life, brother?
No, hey, listen, man. This is why I said if you're a real G.
What I want to hear is the introductory conversation.
Yeah. We're all in this together.
So listen, Beatrice meet Chepo, meet Brenda, meet
Mitali.
yeah. So basically, guys, what's happening is you're all my girlfriends. Whoever wants to leave can leave, but
Crazy work, man. Yo.
or forever hold your peace.
I mean, Neo did it.
Neo has what 3
Shout out
wives?
to Neo, man. He's got 4 girlfriends.
4 girlfriends.
He divorced his wife and then went on.
He's now
on
living. He's now
polygamous.
living his best life.
And he said, you know what he said? He said he's got different days for each, and then there's a day when they're all together.
Well, they're all together,
I
like
said,
all of them.
yo,
And they're all cool with it.
yeah,
They're all cool with it.
He even got some same outfits, bro. Like one, I saw
Legend.
one
Well,
picture. where
I
they-
saw one time when he was backstage at a show.
and
Did
they
you
were
see
the same
that?
outfits, right?
And then he kissed all of them. Then he went on
Imagine.
stage.
Yeah,
Legend.
he went 1, 2, 3, 4, and I was like, yo, man.
I've never seen Elson's eyes shine with so much admiration.
No,
No,
but you know what?
you are the one that is so impressed because see, dude, I
you
want
need a lot of money to
change
do that.
Bob. Okay,
You need a lot of money for that, though.
Yeah,
no, you do.
yeah, yeah.
That- Nobody will know
but you
money.
know what's crazy with Neo is he said they should make their own money. I don't know if you saw his interview with Angie
Crazy. I
Martinez.
didn't see
So what are they getting from him? Just the
The D. Because he said they should go and they're like they should go make their own money.
but he empowers them somehow, I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're not allowed to date other guys.
Ish, this guy is King Solomon, eh?
Imagine. Real modern day.
I mean, but to be honest, low key, most guys want to be that. They just don't have the balls to.
Yeah.
Pull that off.
True.
But you know, the problem, guys, is even if you have 4, bro, you're gonna probably go look for more again. That's
You say what?
Even if you've got 4 girlfriends, you're probably gonna try and look for more. If you're like that already, I mean, you probably.
Yeah, because I mean,
would you say he's faithful to all 4? You know,
I mean,
because-
hey, listen, you can say 4 are the available slots, right? If one falls off, you replace that with another one.
what?
But I think cheating is not about having many girls. It's about you being sneaky about that.
so cheating is not
Precisely.
about having many girls, it's about you being sneaky about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, for example, you can have,
When Gob needs a mic,
for example, like 10 people, like 10 women in your house.
you can have 10 women in your house.
You can still cheat.
You can still cheat on the 10 women.
Yeah, because what you need is experience. Like,
That's precisely what I am saying. When I then say, do you actually, guys, do you really believe in monogamy? Because again, think of it this way. Whether you go ahead and pursue a second girl or not, just that sneaking around on its own.
Doesn't the Bible say even just the thought is cheating already?
There you go.
Somewhere in the Bible. I can't remember the
That means
verse of
everybody
the book.
cheating. I'm fair. Even women, they do think about other guys. I'm telling you, just check.
Yeah,
No, I'm not
true.
I'm not trying to put down.
Doesn't the law also punish you for thinking of a crime and not even doing it?
Which law is that?
malice.
Malice aforethought. Yeah, but isn't that after you've
But
committed
that's
the
after
crime,
you've
then they
committed
say,
the
did
crime
you
already.
really think about it?
Yeah.
Mens rea, the guilty
No,
mind.
premeditated.
What about the intent?
Yeah. Attempted murder is like what? If I point a gun at Elson,
I'm going to kill you.
I'm going to kill you. That's attempted murder.
So
Even though I don't touch him at all.
Because the intent of wanting
So
to
they're
do
gonna lock
something.
me up just for.
Yes, like I'm going to kill you. I even point the gun at you, like, and this gun is even loaded everything.
Do you know how many times I've thought of killing Elson?
Yeah, but only when you do it, then yeah.
Yeah.
Guys,
Maybe I'm going to kill you. Doesn't follow.
Come on, I'm just joking. Then Elson ends up dead tonight.
I
Now the country would join this spot.
I know, right? I was about to say, guys, with this new cyber law,
You have to be careful what you
I just saw
say.
it online. I said it's a little bit controversial, isn't it? For lack of a better term.
if we are gonna do the Felix Mtati episode, is this episode gonna air before or after Felix? No, it'll air after. Because remember, they said they want
it out as quickly as
Felix to
possible.
be. So do you know Felix Mtati?
Yeah, I've heard of the name.
Yeah, he's the minister of ICT.
Yeah.
So we will record an episode.
Are you going
with
to
him.
interview him and let him clarify? Because there's a lot of misconceptions.
definitely.
I've seen
So-
TikTok is going crazy with this. Everybody trying to explain.
So to the people that are eavesdropping on this conversation, this part is not for you. It's for Paul. So it's supposed to be tomorrow. This will make sense for you guys. It's supposed to be tomorrow.
Okay.
However,
When we sit with him,
yeah. However, it might air before yours.
No problem.
Then yours then airs after. So this will all make sense when you guys don't watch it.
Dude, when you compare the two entertainment industries, Namibia is way more organized than we are, is it?
Would you think? Would you say so?
No, you tell
I
me.
think you got a bigger entertainment industry here. I mean, I've been here from the beginning of April. Over the past 3 weeks or so.
Yeah, but I mean, you were here, you experienced this, then you went to Namibia and you stuck to Namibia. So
yeah.
that's
Okay, no,
something.
there, like I said, I just became. It became home.
A big brand.
Or also, but it became home.
Okay.
Like my house is still there. I was telling my friend just now. I said I need to go back and check. You might find that the onions have gone bad, innit?
Right.
So I live there. Everything is there. That's my home base now. But obviously my family is also here. So, but the industry there, what I like about it, it is closer to South Africa, and there's a lot of international collaboration that goes on.
Or between Namibia and South Africa, yeah.
It's close. So
I always think of Namibia as South Africa light. You guys use rands too, don't you?
I said
Because
the
they were
same thing
colonized
last
by
time.
South Africa, bro.
I did say that. I said if you go to Namibia and you probably go some part of South Africa, you probably won't feel like it's that different. Just that the weather,
and you speak Afrikaans too, right?
just a little bit.
But I said they were colonized by South Africa.
I just speak a bit
Yes.
of Afrikaans. Yeah, they work. And the rand in Namibian dollar is 1-to-1. The currency you can
Oh,
use rands
serious?
you can use rands in Namibia.
Oh.
It is a legal tender, and $1 Namibian is equal to 1 rand. So, yeah, there's that. But other than that,
Who's the president there?
they got a female president now.
You got a female president.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Hey, let me tell you something. Between you and I,
yeah.
do you know the company that won the tender to supply the ballot papers in Namibia?
No, and why are you whispering about
Was it Wicknell's thing?
Wait, why is it whispering about that? What are you about to ask?
Because Wicknell is very ish.
Is it?
Yeah.
To supply the ballot papers in Namibia. It's done by ECN, isn't it? I don't know who.
Yeah. Well, the tender was put out.
Is he a Zambian person?
No, Zimbabwean guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
And you know him
also
personally?
heard.
Are you from Zimbabwe?
Yes, I am.
I can hear when you speak. I was about to ask.
And I also heard that she is deporting some American.
Yeah.
Shout out to her. She's got some nuts on her. You say what?
They call it triple N.
Triple N. Oh no, not triple, because we got triple M here.
The rapper.
Okay, no, not Mr. Follow. Yeah, because the name is Nandi Netumbo Ndaitwa.
Did you hear that?
And-
That she's deporting 500
Yeah.
American citizens because of what Trump is doing.
And also,
Oh, serious?
you know, Americans were going in without a visa to Namibia.
And now they need a visa.
Now you need a visa.
Trump is really
countries.
turning the world on its head, eh?
So yeah,
So the time your maps had those issues in Namibia, did you pay him a visit?
For
we were
what?
together. I remember when he arrived, we spoke. But initially, he came to shoot a music video in it. So I don't know if you spoke to him about this. So
You were
I don't
together
know
when he
if
was detained?
Yeah.
When he was detained?
Yeah.
Hey, you are strong, bro. Because now immigration will turn to you like, hey, let's see your papers now.
They actually asked me. He asked me. The guy who was with him. He's like, "Is this the artist going to get this?" Pointing at me, and then the other guy's like, "No, the guy in green."
Was there anything
But I
more?
was not performing in it. He's the one who's performing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why would I be the one? No.
Wait,
it's not really
your maps was detained because he didn't have a permit to perform, right?
Yeah. So, but I can't share a lot of light in this. I know I don't want his PR team to get on my back. But there was just a little bit of complication because initially he came to shoot a music video and then he ended up helping somebody with the show.
He helped somebody with his show.
the guy who they did a song with. I think they ended up not even shooting the video at some point. Yeah, after that, because it was not organized. So there was just a little bit of miscommunication. He just helped you. Like, okay, let's say you come to visit me.
Yeah.
And then I have a show there. And then you do a song.
At the show.
Yeah.
On stage.
Yeah.
When you're not supposed to be performing at that show.
Okay. So just to break it down simply like that. So it's like, yeah. But he came back again. I did DJ for him on the next event after that. He did post like, oh, maybe I'll be back this time. He organized his own thing. And it was full, man.
So let me ask you a question.
Yo, it was crazy.
So let me ask you a question. What if, because if I go to Namibia, right, and then I go to like a karaoke event, I don't need a permit for that.
I don't think so.
So what if he just says this is karaoke?
I think the
And
concept
all
is
these
that,
people are just,
are you making money from it?
well, they're tipping me because it's karaoke and
They just like me.
yeah.
I didn't ask them to pay me.
Yeah.
That's an interesting one. I've never really thought about it.
No, you shouldn't because it's a stupid idea. I just, you were not meant to entertain it.
Exactly. But the way you ask your questions make people think about it a little bit.
No,
You
they
see,
shouldn't. It's a
he's not-
stupid
you know,
idea.
Look, he's not saying much.
He dropped out of college, so
Oh,
a lot of things fascinate him.
a lot of things fascinate him.
Yeah. Dangle keys right now. See how fascinated it will be. Like if you got a car, you just dangle them in front.
What am I now? A little puppy?
Imagine.
Still got such a dude. Anyway, we're talking about the UMAPs thing.
Oh yeah, no, but I think that was ironed out later. Got a lot of calls that time, straight from around here. Yo, what kind
Why
of
were they calling you?
Because they know we know each other. Like, why are you letting your friend perform? Like, I'm not the one. You know, a lot of people point it's guilty by association, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, you end up being guilty. I remember my name was even mentioned in a thing there, on one article, saying I was part of the organizers or something. But the reporter was so vague, he said the show was organized by Zambians. And people obviously know, because we were on the same posters. We were like, yo, so is this Zambian that they're talking about? It's crazy.
What's been the biggest production that you've worked on?
Event-wise?
No, like movie or series.
No, it has to be the Queen then. Yeah,
It has to be the Queen.
It has to be the Queen.
Did you do like a whole season?
No, just like 1 or 2 episodes. I can't
Serious?
remember. Yeah, we
How
shot
did the
everything in one
paycheck
day.
look?
How's the what?
The paycheck.
I didn't get the money. So initially, like you said, I was staying with SK and I told, I don't know, I spoke to if it was Connie or somebody else. I said, it was a daughter. Yeah. I said, if there's a payment, just give it to SK. That's what I said.
And did SK get any money?
I don't know. Well, I just said, look, I'm staying at this guy's house. I'm here. He's hosting me. He brought me out
That's
here.
very upstanding. That's a very, very noble thing to do.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't really do it for the money. For me, it's just the experience. So
But it opened like bigger doors for you.
yeah,
Like which
it
doors?
does get reference. So even when I DJ, my soundbite is Brutus saying you're listening to Paul the Prince. So I got to meet a lot of people on the crew. And
Soundbite is who?
the soundbite that I use when I'm DJing is Brutus. Brutus. You don't watch the Queen? His uncle, the guy who was.
No, I've never watched The Queen, sorry.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you do watch it, then you know Brutus. He's very funny.
Who's the most famous person you have in your phone?
Please don't ask me to call them.
No, I won't ask you to call them. I just
Casper?
want to know.
Universe?
No, not Casper. Probably Mini. I've got Mini Dlamini. I've got a lot of numbers actually.
Wait, off the top of your head. Don't worry, I won't ask you to call them.
Yeah, I have Mini.
I think it's tacky because now you're going to call them and say, watch.
Exactly.
I'm on a podcast.
Mini is Lamini.
Yeah.
She's.
Where did I recently see Mini? Was she in the Kumalos?
She's got a new show actually now, eh? It's called. I saw it on social media. It's
Wait,
about
he
club lifestyle.
asked if you know Casper. You don't have Casper's number?
Not his contact. I've got his manager, but I've met him like maybe 3-4 times.
So Mini is Lamini. Okay.
Yeah, but I've got a lot. I just she said off the top of the head.
Who's the most famous person you have in your phone?
He's got many.
I don't know. Maggie too? I don't know.
Who's the most famous person you have?
He already knows.
Him.
Elon Musk.
Oh. Who?
Elon Musk. Elon's father.
Oh. You know him personally?
No, I don't.
Okay.
He's just in the phone.
I've spoken to him one time.
And you kept the number.
AKA is dead, but he's not popular. Is he? I know Wicknell.
I'm sure a name will come to me like
That's
after
the
we're done
thing.
with
Like
this.
when you ask it,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
they're
like
a lot.
gunshot,
They're a lot.
no.
Gunshot is like you just pick one quickly out of the hat. But they're a lot.
I can't
But
think
you
of
know
it.
why I can never call the people like, yo, how you doing? I think it's
I think it's tacky. Unless you really need something from them.
and also which is wrong It's kind of like to find a balance. If you think about it, like, oh, you only call me when you want something. You know what I mean?
Or the worst, I'm sure you get these as well, where somebody is chilling with friends and then they say,
It's happened to me.
you're talking about Elson. I even have his
him.
number.
Let me
Let me call him.
That's
He
what-
puts you on speaker.
Exactly.
It happens a lot, man. People come
Dude,
in,
I'm like,
I
"There's
get those a
something
lot.
on speaker. I'm at a bra. I'm like,
I'm just with someone who likes you.
Say
here.
hi. Say hi.
it's happened to me.
It happens to me all, especially Friday nights.
I feel like an animal in a zoo. Like, what the hell do you think this is?
Friday
That
nights,
happens
I
a
get
lot,
those a lot.
That happens
I
a
know
lot.
him. I get even right now. He will pick up at 10 p.m. He'll pick up.
Ah, man, I hate
Now-
those.
Now, just I want to ask both of you one question. I know it's not my podcast, but what is one of your most exciting episodes that you've had here that you will not forget?
For me, I'll say there's a comedian called Q Dube. That was hilarious.
And yours?
The one I won't forget. Remember the precious chick, the thefty chick?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because of the events that happened
That
after the
happened,
episode.
that followed.
A lot of phone calls came through, cancel the episode, deleted, please, calling at midnight, crying, and
Oh yeah, I even forgot about that.
oh,
Did you delete it?
no, we didn't.
Another-
We still had to pay
another-
us. 'Cause, I
another
mean,
dra-
that was the sponsor paid for that episode. so-
Another dramatic one as well.
Oh,
Paul
snap. You guys go through a lot. Huh?
is Kalenga will tell you this. I face this every single day, where a day does not go by where I meet a person. So of course you get people that stop you and they want photos, right? And then you get people that say, "I want to come on the podcast."
I've got a very interesting story.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want to speak about? I just want to come on the podcast. Okay, fine. So this person I've been calling Kalenga since November,
November.
right? I want to be on the podcast. And he says, "What do you want to?" It's like, "Oh, I'm an author. I've got a book that I want to promote." Okay,
Oh,
cool.
that girl.
Well, she comes. So she wrote a book about cheating men, where she interviewed 53 married men that. Wait, did all 53 cheat? Or some didn't?
Some stories are varying. Others got their wives sick, things
but
like that.
The majority of the people she interviewed were
cheating husbands.
with
Yeah.
cheating husbands. So she came on the podcast, and I don't think the questions went how she thought they would. Because we ended up asking her questions that she was not prepared to answer.
Yeah, I know.
So the question
I
that-
can feel it when you hear you guys ask anything.
Yeah, because the question that really messed up the episode for her was when Elson asked her, "So you're writing about all these cheating husbands. Don't you think your husband also cheats?"
Oh.
She went quiet for a bit. Somehow managed to dodge the question. You know, the question popped up again. Don't ask me that question. Then when the episode came up, people at the husband's workplace brought that up. Like, these guys were asking your wife if you cheat. And he took that very, what's the word? Personally, like, why are they talking about me?
Yeah,
this
why
way?
are they talking about me
Yeah,
this
so, it was hectic.
Yeah. So you
Because
guys got a lot of calls after that as well.
She okay, we can't get into detail,
Yeah.
but we got a dozen of like crazy amounts of calls.
Oops.
No, it's okay.
Is it a wrong
You know,
video
you
call?
can take it. You can take it.
No, wait, hold on. I just heard him want to go on the
I can't see
podcast.
it.
We're recording.
Is that your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Oh, she's
No,
hot.
you check it on the episode. Oh, he said what she's going.
Oh, she's hot. Hi.
Let me see. Also, how can you see she's in the dark? Hi. Oh, you've been sleeping. Is it already nighttime in Namibia?
No. It's probably just a dark.
No, I'm just teasing, bro. I'm just teasing, man.
Hey, this podcast
Wait,
is
give
raw.
me the phone. Give me
This
the phone.
podcast is raw. You
Wait,
gonna
give
find
me
yourself
the
in
phone, Paul.
Yo, these guys, man.
Jesus. I would believe in monogamy too.
All right, I'll call you back later. Let's finish this episode.
She's Namibian, yeah?
Yeah.
Full Namibian.
All right, bye. Yeah, fool it, baby.
All right, cool.
You guys are hectic, man.
we've got some cards there.
Oh yeah, we do.
Never have I ever.
Oh my days, man. We played this game 2 weeks ago at a braai. It didn't go well.
So I should ask him, right?
Yeah, easy ones, very easy.
All right, Mr. Paul the Prince.
Never have I ever.
Sue the family member.
Sue the family member.
Yes.
Never. I've never been sued as well. So yeah,
Okay.
never.
Never have I ever Hey.
Hey, yo,
So it
this- you guys-
says
hold on.
cheated on a partner more than once.
Never.
But if you cheated once.
Bruh, this guy, he just got to say it's more than once. Yo. That's ill. I see why you trying to kill him, bruh.
Now I've seen your girl. I'm not going to put you in the doghouse.
This guy trying
All
to
right,
make me go here. What do
moving
you
on.
mean by that?
Witnessed a crime and did nothing about it.
Never have I ever witnessed
Witnessed
a
a
crime.
crime and did nothing about it. I have seen a hit and run.
And what did you do about it?
Nothing.
You? Same question.
A car break-in at a club.
And you did nothing, right?
Dude, what are you going to do?
Exactly.
Thugs are breaking into a car. You
Bro.
Just pretend not to see.
You gotta
Look
be
the other
smart.
way.
What, you're not going to go and say, hey, stop that.
Wow.
4 crazy thugs breaking into a car and you're going to stop them.
Yeah.
I just looked.
Would you do that?
Of course. I'm not a pussy.
Oh my days, bruv.
Never have I ever
It's impossible for men.
Read it.
faked an orgasm.
Never. I don't think it's possible.
I
As a
have.
man,
I have.
she would know if you're not done.
No, she wouldn't.
No, she wouldn't.
You guys start speaking from experience. Okay, I'm the only one. I raise my hands up. This guy sounds very.
Never
experienced
have
in
I
this
ever called in sick because I was hungover.
way. Never. My work is at night, so
So you can't be
Hungover.
hungover.
You do the
at
drinking
night?
while working.
yeah, the drink is at night.
Kalenga? Have you ever called in sick because you're hungover?
The radio day is 6 8.
And I used to do breakfast show on a Monday. And you had a Puza Sunday.
So definitely you
Swayaka,
have.
yeah, I did.
All right,
once,
so
yeah.
never have I ever taken someone else's ideas at work.
Now, how come you're not answering these questions, bruv?
Because you're not asking me.
He has all the cards, innit?
You've stolen ideas before, haven't you?
At work.
Yeah.
I think I don't really work in a corporate environment, man. It's not.
Whatever
It
work
could be a
that you're
radio
into,
environment. Somebody
bro.
came up with a dope radio show and you jacked it.
No. I actually work on shows already made. I'm trying to think now. Maybe not in the same workplace. Maybe got maybe an idea from here and then you go and use it.
All right.
Yeah,
you
but
have.
not in the same workplace.
Yeah, because there's no original idea.
There's no
under the
original.
sun.
Everybody borrows from somewhere, you know?
Have you,
Yeah.
Kalenga?
Many a times.
I usually had ideas stolen from me because
Really?
and here's how I came up with all the ideas. You know, I used to do when I was in radio. I would be on the breakfast show because our breakfast show would start an hour after the YFM one in South Africa. Steal enough ideas from there. By the time my breakfast show is starting, about fresh ideas, dope ideas, and people are like, "This guy's so creative." Not knowing I'm just fishing from SA.
That's dope.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
So have you taken anybody's idea?
From my workmates, no.
Okay.
No.
But from other...
I think it's hard to steal from your workmates. They're gonna come out and say it, man. They'll be like, "Yo, I told you that yesterday." It creates a little bit of
every guy here has done this.
What's that one?
Never have I ever bought the morning after pill. Of course, you have.
a long time ago.
Yeah. I didn't ask you when, bro. Niggas just randomly throwing out disclaimers. Long time ago. I have never, personally. Never have I ever used a hotel room just to have sex.
Nah, I've never had that.
You haven't?
Well,
Just and leave.
Well, listen. I think
Even
this
for
is
the
for,
scam also said he's never also.
Yeah, I know, right?
no. I think this is for Americans when they say hotel.
say lodge.
Yeah, we say lodge
Lodge. Long time though. I think that time when I was staying like
with your parents.
yeah, long time. I think actually.
I've never like when I used to
Maybe
stay with my
long
parents.
time, maybe.
No,
You
when
would
I-
bring
when
the girls into your mom's house.
No,
That's crazy.
No, I always had niggas that used to live alone.
Venue.
So yes, so I'll go and smash at their house.
But it's not like I was. It's not like as much.
Never have I ever been a booty call.
I think we all have and you don't know.
I have. Yeah,
I think we all have and we don't know.
I have and I knew.
And you knew and you're cool with it.
Let me tell you how I knew. Wait, before I tell you, have you ever been?
I think I have.
Everybody has.
Everybody has.
Let me-
yeah.
let me-
Everybody
let me
has.
Just
tell you
don't
my-
know. But that one who only calls you when it's after the club. Like,
I know, right?
You know what I mean? Now every time you call you, then don't see them again. That's
Let me
crazy.
tell you my crazy story. So I hook up with this chick, right? And we start smashing. So we knew what it was. It wasn't a relationship. It was just basically smashing, right? And it was a group of friends. There were like 5 of them. We're smashing one. And we smashed like 2-3 times. And like 2 weeks after that, I get a friend request from one of the friends. She begins chatting with me on Facebook. They want to come to your house, blah, blah, blah. She comes through to my house, and I smash. Smash 2-3 times. A week later, I get another friend request. So in my mind,
From my friends?
From the friends. So
What
in my
was she
mind,
saying about you, brother?
No, listen. So in my mind, I'm thinking, well, hold on. So the thought kind of like just whizzed through my head, and then I dismissed it. The third one came. The fourth one came.
So how many of your friends
On
did
the
you smash?
fifth one, listen. On the fifth one, as the fifth one was at my house. I've never told this story before. As the fifth one was at my house, she's on the phone. She's texting away. And then she asked to go to the bathroom. She goes to the bathroom and she leaves on the phone on the table. I get up to go to the fridge and the message pops up. And then a message says, "We need pics. You're the only one who hasn't sent pics."
Hey,
I said, what?
hey, hold on, man.
So I opened it. There's a group chat, bro.
You've been through a lot, brother.
And in the group chat, there were 7, meaning there were 2 others that were on the waiting list. Because I was on number 5.
And you stop from there.
Yeah.
Now, how do you smash people who send your friend request, bruh?
You
Like,
say what now?
okay, never mind.
No, that was like years ago.
Okay, that's a friend request.
Yes.
Yeah, hey, man.
Yes, no, they look fine though.
But remember, I told you
They
it
look
could be a
fine.
setup. What I said in the beginning, I said, be careful, man. These ladies like
They
setup.
were fire though.
But you don't mind. You had a good time, innit?
No, I did. And I was still growing. I was still young. Right? I mean, I ain't complaining. Right. Never have I ever faked a family member's death to get out of a commitment. I've never.
No. I'm a bit superstitious about that.
I've never. Have you?
My dead grandma.
Oh my God. You are the scum. Never have I
She was
ever.
already dead. Come on.
Okay.
Never have I ever had sex on the first date. We all have. If any of you say you haven't, you are damn liars.
I'm trying to, yeah, okay, we'll just keep it.
Nigga, you have.
I'm trying to think.
Why are you
Okay,
waffling?
even back in the day.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like back in the day, maybe, bruh. But these days, there's a lot that goes
I'm
on.
not talking about recently. Ever.
Okay, yeah, maybe. But the first date is a bit wild, eh? Yeah, these 2, bruh.
I think it's a light skin thing for this.
No,
thing.
I think it's 2. No, yo, look, man, some people might actually be crazy for real.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, no, you never know. Or what if you wake up and you're robbed, bruh? You don't even know. Yo, you know,
These marine spirits wake up on a beach.
You know, imagine, bruh.
Tell me when to stop. Never have I ever
what she
congratulated
said.
someone who actually wasn't pregnant.
Ooh.
What?
That happened to me once.
Congratulated somebody who wasn't pregnant.
Who wasn't pregnant. Because they're just fat. So you say, oh, hey, congratulations. And they're like, I'm not
Oh, it
pregnant.
happened recently, eh?
It happened recently?
Hey, man, I met somebody I've seen in a long time, and I said, "Oh, congratulations!" He said, "Oh, are you making fun of my weight?" I said, "Oh, snap, sorry." That's awkward. I just said, "Look, I haven't seen you in a minute." I thought, you know, women disappear when. No, they really do though.
Have you ever noticed how women stop posting on Instagram when they get pregnant?
Exactly, and that's the same situation. Then you see someone like maybe after 7-8 months, and
With
you're
a
like,
bundle
yo,
of joy.
You know?
I saw this baddie that used to post, you know the girl, she used to post every single day on IG. And for whatever reason, when she stopped, I did not notice she stopped until I bumped into her at Mint. She was as big as a house. When she was backing up, you could hear that.
This guy, right?
I'm like, damn, what happened to you?
Don't you get in trouble with people after these shows, man? This guy,
I do.
guy was-
Never have I ever met someone from Tinder in real life.
I've never used
I've
Tinder.
never been on Tinder before, eh?
Okay?
Are you on Tinder?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Oh, now you're not?
I never was.
This guy. God, don't you remember episodes where this guy was talking about swiping right, left, right? Now he's never been.
I've never been on Tinder. I said someone
This guy.
someone pretended to be me on Tinder.
Also, you're not in a relationship.
Yeah, why are you hiding?
Never have I ever been high at work. You both have been, you're DJs. Slept with someone. Never have I ever slept with someone that was below my standards. We all have. Listen, that one cold, lonely night,
Roadkill.
roadkill, or a practice chick.
I'm not denying. I said it.
No, we have. Yeah, we have.
Yeah, I thought you're continuing with the cards, innit?
No,
Let's
hold
do-
on,
let's-
hold
let's
on,
do two
hold
more,
on.
let's see.
Did you guys ever have a practice chick, or was it just me?
Just you.
So you've never had a practice chick?
Wait, what's the practice chick?
Exactly that. It says it in the title.
No, I don't know what that means.
It's shit that you practice on for the girl that you actually like.
There's such a thing.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, my innocent life.
Wait, are you gonna practice all your new moves on the girl that you actually like? Fuck around and pull a hamstring.
This guy is a problem. Now I know. You're a problem. No.
I know who bruh. If you bust too quick, you don't care.
So, if she's watching now, you don't mind saying.
Chan.
Okay.
And this girl knows she's a practice chick.
She knows.
Hey.
Okay, I mean.
I'm gonna be so cancelled.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Never have I ever hit a car parked and not left a note. Americans leave
Mine got
notes.
hit. Yeah.
Well, they all did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't even note. They ran away.
Or they hit your car?
Yeah.
You?
Boom. Broke the bumper.
You ever hit a car and not left a note and they just left?
No, never.
They didn't even know, bro. So it's giving me PTSD, that car.
Oh my God. I don't know how. Okay.
Whoa, hold on. I don't think you can say that card.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Never have I ever hit on someone I knew was in a relationship.
You knew or you didn't know?
You knew they were in a relationship and you still hit on them.
No.
Way back.
I think back then when we were practicing game, we didn't care, man. Like
So you were practicing game. You were practicing on someone.
You're in high school, bro. Like,
especially after high school.
Yeah, I think that seriously, bro.
Because remember, the trend then, fashion was to be. You found pride in being called a player. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
And even we all went through the phase where we were all into older chicks.
Yeah.
Right?
Hey, back in the day was serious.
I mean, big vest, baggy jeans.
Right.
Yeah, I'm a player like that. I'm a pimp by blood, blah, blah, blah. The 50 Cent songs, PIMP.
I don't know what.
And we listened to 50 this morning.
Exactly.
Never have I ever been called the wrong name during sex.
I don't think that's happened before, man.
It's happened to you before?
No, I'm saying I don't think it has.
No, I don't think. No.
Some people don't even say names, bro.
They just call you babe. It's safer.
Yeah. Don't set yourself up, bro. What's the name?
It's happened the other way where she
that
called
song?
my name to another dude.
R. Kelly, that song said, she be calling you Kelly when your name is Tommy.
Nah, this is boring.
Okay, do one more. Hey, this guy's setting us up with these cards, man.
Never have I ever hit on a teacher.
No.
No. You? Quick.
Was she teaching me or
Oh
she's
my God, yes you have.
No, I've never.
Never ever sniffed glue. I don't think we all have.
No.
Why is sniffing glue?
I think it's like poor people's drug.
Oh.
Never have I ever pretended I was in a car accident to get attention.
No.
I feel like this is like some light skin shit though.
What?
Never have I ever paid for sex.
Nah, no, that's... Then you don't know how to speak to ladies.
I went to Amsterdam.
Okay, that I understand. This guy, you've lived life, bro.
This one time in
You've
Amsterdam.
lived life, bro.
And I went to the red light district.
And that's far. And
let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Have you been to Amsterdam?
I've never been, no.
Let me tell you. So the women are in windows.
Window.
Yeah, like in display, like mannequins, right?
Like mannequins.
And you
If
just
the light is red, it means she's available. And let me tell you. Well, firstly, there's racism because behind the red light district in the alley is where you find the black girls. I don't know if you know this.
Oh.
You think you're the one who told me that, yeah.
Yeah, it's
They're not on the front street,
no,
right?
they're not on Front Street. That's so fucked up. But yeah, in the red light district.
So how much did you pay?
I paid €150.
That's
and that
a lot
was
of
like
money.
Yeah, and that was like 10 years ago.
That's a lot of money, bro.
It was like 10 years ago.
150 euros.
Yeah.
It's like,
Was it worth it, though?
Every penny. Because listen, let me tell you guys something. Hold on, let me tell you guys something. Because
let me tell you something.
You know what
Let me
happened?
tell you something.
You know what I like about it? You see his face, like, the flashback. He's like,
He was there right now.
no, I did some tissue actually. Listen, so this is the kind of girl that you would never dream of. Not only meeting in the street, you'd only see her on TV.
Crazy.
Imagine Jessica Alba saying, "Give me €150." You know Jessica Alba, innit?
Yeah.
Like in her prime, not Jessica Alba now. in her prime, or Megan Good in her, but now Megan Good is black. There were no black chicks there, just like Puerto Rican chicks and Brazilian girls.
Crazy.
And you know how anyway, I'm talking too much. Never ever slept with someone my friend was interested in.
That awkward silence.
Paul, you're the guest.
Go in first, bro.
You are the guest
You
here,
should go
Baba.
first, man. You should go first in your car.
Have you ever had sex with someone that your friend was interested
That's a
in?
long time ago. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
you
lie.
have. Kalenga, this one already has. We know this.
How do you come to that
Just putting
conclusion?
us on. Like, yeah, I know you have.
We
You
know,
have.
we know.
And you?
Now, what about me?
How do we just come to that conclusion?
What's your answer, bro?
What happened now?
Oh, I was dodging it. Man.
Never ever. Yes, I have.
Okay.
Paul. Never have I ever dated someone because they had money.
Does that apply for guys, bro?
Yes.
Yeah, it does. A lot.
Really?
In Lusaka, a lot.
More than you know. In fact, some of the musicians that you know.
Hey, boo, hey.
Now, I'll not say names.
Okay, all right, yo. I was about to run
So I
away.
assume you are pretty both upsetting people. I don't think any of you have done that. Have you ever lied about what you do for a living just to get laid?
No, I think our job is very public. Yeah.
Yeah.
You lied. Oh, no, I'm into construction. I see you on the
I'm
podcast.
a lawyer.
I'm a lawyer.
I'm a lawyer.
No, the podcast is a side thing. Kind of like younger drivers.
Yeah, every younger driver
Every
will tell
younger
you,
driver is a
I-
doctor.
I just do this on weekends. You know, I was bored and I just make some extra buck.
And I said because I've been going on Yango a lot.
I think younger drivers just be proud. Guys, it's a noble job that you're doing. You're making money, you're able to feed your
100%.
family. Just be proud of it,
I
man.
think it's the way people speak about them. That's why they don't like to say that.
Okay, but then again, it's like DJs back in the day. You always had to defend yourself as a
Exactly.
DJ.
Now it's actually a thing that everybody
Yeah,
wants to be a DJ.
You would
now.
always say, yes. So, but during the day, I worked for state insurance, and I used to work for state insurance at some point. And at night, I'd be a DJ. But I'd always push the state insurance job before the DJing thing
the
because
DJ.
people look down on DJs.
They do.
Yeah.
Never have I ever had the car wash people find used condoms.
Oh, we go back to the bad luck and having sex in the car.
You can redeem yourself now.
No.
Good job.
And you
Notice how he put his hands up like, no.
Not me.
I will ask one last one. Never have I ever gone through my partner's Facebook messages.
No, never. I've made it a
policy?
rule in relationships never to go through.
Is it because you hope that they won't do the same thing?
No. I think it's more.
better you don't
Yeah.
just
What you don't know don't hurt you, right?
you know what I'm saying? Because think about it. If guys are not trying to hit on your woman, then she's not nice, bro.
Yeah, then she's not nice.
Yeah.
How much pressure do you go through? We just saw a woman, bro. She's a hot chick.
I don't check, don't ask, just
She's hot.
keep it going.
How did you score that?
Hold on now, guys.
No, it's a
This
very good
episode
question.
might air, then maybe
You are the guest here, Baba. How did you score that? What?
I met at the mall.
At the mall?
Yeah.
You just walked up to her?
Yeah, I said, yo,
You're hot.
come on. Now.
You said,
But-
yo?
But she knew someone I knew, so
okay.
they were working together. I just said, yo, who's your friend? You know what I'm saying? But that's a long time ago. That was before, like 2017.
Did she like you immediately, or did it take?
No, it
did
took
it
a
take
little bit. I kept trying to invite her to movies, kept trying to invite her for what. When did I did like 2-3 years ago?
Oh, from the first time that you met her to when you officially
We're just
started
friends,
dating?
just follow each other in line and what.
For how long?
Say 18, 19, 20. About 4 years now.
So you were hitting on her for 4 years?
Not persistently. Remember, I was also
Or like you just knew
I
her?
started seeing somebody else, and then
Oh,
so it's fine. But after that ended, then after that ended, at least we started our own thing. After some time or so, I got over a previous relationship.
Has she seen the friend that you showed us?
He said they're friends.
Yeah, no, the friend that you showed that you showed.
Wait. Which friend are you talking about? Which friend?
Bikini friend.
The bikini friend.
Oh yeah, she knows.
She knows,
Yeah,
and she's okay with it.
I know a lot of people.
Right.
You're looking so serious.
But does she really believe like a platonic friendship can just be that?
I think if you know who you're with, like I'm like I said myself, is I'm not a problem if you ask her.
You're not a
Even if
what?
you ask her like personally, I'm not.
said
a
you're not a
problem.
what?
I'm not a problem. Like
Okay.
some people are a problem. Like you actively looking for stuff. I'm not. Like I don't.
Serious,
actively,
eh?
Yeah. Like we've gone out many times together, like at different events and different venues. I'm not a problem.
There was too much testosterone in this episode
Next time we're gonna get a lady here. Actually, you have.
because the amount of filth that we were just talking about.
Imagine. I was
Just
talking about
looking
that.
back.
This is what you guys put me on blast here for.
Okay, let's talk about. Are you into any business? Like, are you opening your own
He didn't ask me none of that. Now
your
He
own
said-
media company in Namibia? What's happening there, bro?
Yeah, I do have a consultancy actually.
In what?
Media.
Okay.
But I recently acquired some stock
In
in a tech company.
what's the
Not
company?
a big one. It's just starting out. So we specialize in customer service, automated services. Yeah, but it's very new. So but you see it when it launches. I'm sure K Plus will see it. He doesn't forget when you see something. online.
Exactly.
You'll probably see the ad. But shout out to my friends in Zambia, man. They're doing great.
Wait,
things.
is it a Zambian one?
Yeah, but I'm branching it out to Vindigoso because
What's it called? Oh, you don't want to speak
Codex
about it yet?
Tech.
Huh?
Codex Tech.
Okay.
Codex Tech.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Zambian. Then you're taking it to Vindo soon.
Yeah.
And like, are the people that we know?
I doubt it. Maybe even okay, it was at the show. The one that I was playing at. But okay, I'll show you his picture now when we leave. So maybe you know him.
I mean,
Why,
tech-
you wanna do it? You
But I'm
wanna
in
get
tech
us
as
on?
well. I'm a software developer.
I didn't know that.
So you do now.
Oh, so this is just a side thing. So you tell people when you meet them.
Yeah.
Your watch just told you to stand up as well?
Yeah.
That means
Serious?
you've been sitting for too long,
Yeah.
Feels like he tells us at the same time. Because he just told me to do the same thing
Yeah.
too.
and you came later than us. That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. But weren't we sitting? No, you were already sitting when I found you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, so that was like what I did straight from university for the first 10 years. Then I ventured into fintech and now a bit of construction and design.
Serious guys.
Yeah. Serious guys.
We remember
Yeah,
remember what
just,
we say?
just a podcaster.
No,
No, he's a dope MC.
that I know, but I'm saying it's just a podcast. That's what he's saying. Does way more than that.
No, he does way more than that.
Yeah.
What can a college dropout do, guys?
Wow.
Who's gonna employ me?
But you're doing great. I told you that already.
No, you're doing good. But and,
You was
and-
doing great.
and you know the good thing about that, because I was speaking to my dad the other time. The good thing about the position that you're in is you know that your ability to keep a roof over your and your family's heads is dependent on how hard you work. And
Exactly.
you don't have a plan B.
Exactly. Yeah.
You don't have school to fall back on.
Yeah.
So if this client gives you the middle finger, before 30 days is up,
You need to have another client,
you need to have had another client.
or else those school fees ain't gonna pay themselves.
No, they ain't. And nothing hurts more than your child being called to say your father didn't pay school fees.
That's so true. Yeah. But then again, I think what our education system doesn't teach us is there's different types of intelligence. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's what,
absolutely.
7, 8? Yeah, there's about 7 of them, if I'm not mistaken.
No,
Just-
don't Google it. Let's go on the conversation.
Yeah. Well, there's about 7 or 8 of them, if I'm not mistaken. And they're lined up. Creativity, sport, intellectual, like you guys in school and whatever. But somehow our education system teaches us that you can only succeed one way, with school. You know what I mean? Sort of.
Sadly,
Sort of.
and this is where money
It doesn't
is
teach
good.
that people like Usain Bolt also intelligent in their sport. That's intelligence as well. You know what I mean?
But I was about to say this
Yeah.
is where money is good, because now when you take your child to a private school, they harness and they exploit and they're able to see where your child is pretty good at. So if your child is gifted in sport, they are gonna do the best that they're able to bring the best out of that child in whatever field that they feel that child is good at. Most schools sadly will say, no, be good at math, be good at science, be good at whatever else it is. And yet that person could be, I don't know, a Messi, and you're just telling them to be good at math.
Yeah, like my daughters, one of them is excelling in tennis.
See?
They play tennis at school. The smaller one, the one that you like, as small as she is, when she's in the water, she's a fish, that one. glides through the water, bruh. I was so
Bruh.
impressed when we had that open day thing happening.
Yeah.
Oh, impressive stuff.
Yeah.
And the older one, tennis and math. The younger one, swimming, English.
And I'm glad you noticed this because then whatever it is that they want to do, just keep pushing.
I'll push, yeah. Because that's where your intelligence is. It's not just about, your academics all the time.
What
I'll
would you
push
say?
that as well.
What would you say if your daughter say, "I don't want to go to college or university"?
I would try to encourage them as much as possible because I know the hardships that I went through. But if it just fails like it did in my case, I would have to accept that that's the way it is.
Do you have any kids?
Not yet.
Okay. Not even been accused.
Rumors, no.
No, I'm not being accused. You know the way you ask that, bro.
I mean, you're light skinned,
Like,
bro.
not even. You really have.
Keeps emphasizing the light skin.
It's really pushing the light skin agenda, bruh. Me, I'm really like a normal Zambian guy, bruh.
So how do you know you don't fire blanks then? If you've never been accused.
There's a story I can't tell you because
You had an abortion, didn't you?
no. But
You
them-
paid
but
for a
them-
couple of abortions, didn't you, Paul?
no, but them
Look,
wouldn't
you have to
like it.
redeem yourself. Because now niggas are going to say you fire blanks.
Oh, hold on.
It's fine.
There ain't gonna be people come out and
So
accuse
you'd
me of
rather
some
people
wrong
say you
stuff.
fire blanks and you saying I pay for abortions?
It's fine.
You know what? People might come on and accuse you of some wrong shit. I'm telling you. So yeah.
What music are you listening to?
Right now.
Yeah.
Please don't say Kendrick.
Oh, you knew it. You see the problem?
That's exactly what I was listening to in the car. You listen to Kendrick?
GNX, bro.
Oh, my man. My man. Oh.
Sorry, man.
I
I'm bumping
knew
on
that was going to
GNX.
happen.
Yeah, no, I like. Yo, I'm a big Kendrick fan.
He said it his tour this previous
I
week.
was on TikTok all morning. I was checking out. I was having serious FOMO.
And did you see the little
The deposition that he was having.
yeah
I like that.
where they sort of hinted at the drop.
Yeah,
drop,
it's like
drop and
he
give
asked
it
him,
feed.
what do you remember about February 9th? He's like, I'm not good with dates. And then the guy asked him, okay, what does
That's
this
the
remind
song,
you of?
right? Then it goes drop.
drop,
And unless you know the line from Drake, the whole drop, you will not know where that's coming from.
And then he
and
smiles
he
at
comes
him,
out with
goes
euphoria.
off.
He comes out with euphoria, right?
No, he did that, not like us. Then it goes,
Oh,
goes
not
up,
like
then it
us
goes
from there, right?
Shit, people.
K
I was
Plus
like,
left the
yo,
chat.
Crazy.
Ah man,
K Plus is supposed to like Kendrick. Your name is the way he starts with K, bro.
I think it's overrated.
Overrated.
Yeah.
Who do you think is overrated?
Yo,
Kendrick.
yo, that's crazy work.
That's
yo,
blasphemy. What are you talking about? Is overrated? Can you watch your
Look, I'm
mouth?
just not a fan.
Yeah,
Why,
say that, but
why do you think
overrated.
it's over? See, here's the thing. There's two kinds of people.
I opened the wrong can of
That's
worms
the
in this Kendrick
problem.
conversation. Yeah. This guy worships Kendrick Lamar.
No, Jay-Z. Don't disrespect me like that.
Well, two rappers now, Kendrick and Jay-Z.
Kendrick. See, here's the thing with Kendrick. Kendrick, like Jay, has got layers to his raps.
Exactly.
I was listening to this tune, I think it's King Kunta, where he says a line, and I had to listen to it a couple of times, where he says, if I gotta get a brown nose to get the gold, then I'd rather die.
What did he mean by that?
Kalenga, what do you think he meant by that?
If I do what?
If I gotta get a brown nose to get the gold, then I'd rather die.
Brown nose, get the gold. I don't know. I can't figure it out.
Kiss ass. Because when you kiss ass,
Oh.
your nose is in the person's asshole.
Oh, snap. Oh, hey, that's
Okay.
very graphic, but okay.
Yeah, or see. So there's quite a lot, like it's layered, especially when it came to the Kendrick and Drake beef,
That was one of my favorite moments.
and
from last
where
year.
it came from. Because if you really listen to hip hop, you notice that these guys had been taking shots at each other,
Yep.
but subliminally,
Yeah.
they never like outright said each other's names.
Yeah, I mean, look at effing Problems.
What about it?
Like, when you really, really think about the lyrics, there was like a secret beef starting from there, emanating
Really?
from there. I really think so.
Like, what line made you think that?
I was listening to the song the other day, I'm like, okay, I miss these days when Drake and Kendrick could be on the same song. But after the beef, or maybe I was fishing
I think you are.
or reaching.
Do your arms hurt from all the reaching?
Yeah, that's what they do.
So.
I'm trying to remember a particular line that made me think, like, was he going after Drake on this, I'll remember. Go on.
Bro, are you like this every day, bro?
What do you mean?
It never goes off.
Like your arms are hurt from all that reaching.
No, don't pay attention to me. Okay, now we've lost Paul. Now, I'm happy you like GNX because that's what I've been listening to.
I
right
love
now.
GNX, man. And,
What's Up Mirrors, Reincarnation, and he sounded like Pac.
Yeah.
TV off.
That was one of my TV off, Squabble Up.
And you do
Hey,
realize
now,
he's saying
make a
turn
move.
his TV off.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's the euphemism.
What does that mean?
for. I don't know. What do you think it means when it says turn his TV off?
Talking about
Who, Drake's TV?
But not the literal TV.
Like, end his career. Ah, right.
Oh. Hey, I need to go with that Moon Man, man.
The what?
The Moon Man there. Who likes Arsenal?
Oh, that's pretty dope. You saw what?
You're an Arsenal fan?
I'll explain that later. Nah.
You can explain now.
Hey, I like this guy, man. He didn't let you get away, bro. It's like, you can explain.
I've said now.
You can explain now.
I just liked it.
So that's what you're going to explain later?
Yeah.
So I couldn't say it now?
No, okay. So we're doing a soccer podcast. So I've been buying stuff for the soccer podcast.
Oh,
Yeah, and this as well for the sports podcast.
dope.
Speaking of new podcasts, Psych Health has gotten back to me.
Yay.
And we're gonna have the mental health podcast come back, and we are gonna have Psych Health. So the good thing with Psych Health is they have got different kinds of doctors that deal with different kinds of things and different kind of problems. So if you're going through depression, we're gonna have a doctor for that. If you're going through a divorce, suicidal, we're gonna have a doctor for that. So I will let you know on what particular day that this is going to fall. But yeah, be on the lookout to get your mind back in line and in check. Yeah, man. It's already 6 p.m.
Yeah, I was about to say. it's
Is
almost
there
time to go
anything that you expected would talk about in this episode that we haven't touched on?
Well, what I like about this, it's not been like a radio interview. Usually it's like you follow topic after topic. I like it. It's very radical.
So, Paul,
It's very...
where do you see yourself in
In
5
10
years?
years.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, usually
How
those...
did you know you could act?
Yeah. What I like it is...
How did you get in radio?
So, like,
No,
honestly...
Start by saying, dear viewers.
Wow.
And dear
Of
listeners,
course, this does break like traditional media as we know it. Obviously, the setup is like that. You got 3 cameras, etc. But in terms of how the flow is going, I love it. It's different when you're watching it from the other side. If you're here on the hot seat, you don't know what to expect, and that's what I like about it. And you guys are doing great. Both great dudes.
You know what? I tried to call... I'm going to do this. I tried to call Suilanja. I'm really serious about this.
You should bring your food.
Huh?
Oh, never mind.
I tried to call Suilanja the other time because I know he was in Morocco. Because I really need to
it's
know...
a guy?
Yeah, it's a guy.
forgot
I really
his
need to
unisex
know
name.
when people are voting the whole thing. Hold on. Guys, sorry. Okay. Oh, his phone's ringing. He must be back.
Is that an Infinix? How come I got one? Where's yours, man? Oh, Techno.
And I hope he picks up.
Is that a
I think I'm getting my techno
Yeah, it's a
tomorrow.
Techno? Are you going to give me one?
Hey, Suilanji.
Hey, Evan, how are you?
I'm doing well, brother. How are you?
I'm okay.
Excellent. Do you have a minute, Suilanji?
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool. So we're shooting a podcast. I'm with Kalinga here. We're encouraging people to vote for us. So I was basically going through the steps of voting through the USSD channel.
Okay.
Right. So correct me if I'm wrong, but it's *9595#. Yes.
Yes.
All right. Cool. So I just want to do this with you because there's a part that I think I got stuck. All right. Cool. So what pops up is social media awards, which is option number 1.
Yeah.
I've taken that. Then it says, welcome to Zambian Social Media Awards, blah, blah, blah. To proceed, press 1. You press 1 to proceed. Then number 4 is where it says niche specific. That's where we're under as the podcast of the year.
Yes.
So it gives you different categories. 1 is community and impact. 2 is corporate. 3 is general. 4 is niche specific, which is where we are. So I hit number 4. Then 1 to 4, we're not there. It asks me to go to the next page, which is 8.8. I do that. And then it says podcast of the year, which is option number 7. I go to option number 7, and what it now gives me is a blank return. So do I type the name of the podcast there? Because after I type in option number 7, it's just blank.
Oh, you shouldn't do that. It should be there, just with the number.
Yeah.
Okay, let me type in 7 again and see what happens. Yeah, so it's just blank when I type in option number 7. So I'm not sure if I type in the name That's Z Podcast or there'll be different podcasts to vote from.
You should not have to type in the name. It should be right there. So just choose it like as a number, like just choose one for this podcast. Right?
Yeah, no, it's not there when I follow the prompts.
Let me put it back.
All right, cool. Yeah,
Dude,
so
I really feel you should start a podcast in Namibia.
I think it will. You guys have inspired me. You don't know it, but you have.
But what's the most happening podcast in Namibia, though?
They're quite a number, hey. But I know Linus got a new one. I haven't really seen the episodes yet. I saw.
No,
a
like
trailer.
what's one that stands out when you talk about podcasting in Namibia?
I actually don't watch the whole podcast, to be honest.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's the one you mentioned again?
Lioness has got one. Check out. Are you on Instagram?
YouTube. Is it a video audio?
It should be video.
What's
guys are
it called?
hungry.
Yeah, me too, hey.
Yeah,
We're gonna
yeah.
buy a nice shawarma.
You say what? Where are you staying?
I'm currently going to Chalala first.
Hey, Golden, welcome back. Has it been 2
It's
hours?
called the Lioness's Den.
Lioness's Den.
Lioness's Den. That's
Oh,
his name.
dope.
Yeah. Shout out to Lioness doing the most.
Numbers are so low, though.
Bro, you didn't bring a shawarma.
Where are you staying? In which area?
Foxdale.
Foxdale. Because I'm asking so I can recommend a place that is near your area that
But it
serves
is a holiday.
decent
You
food.
think it's open still?
Nah, people don't care about that. Granddaddy's is pretty close to here.
But I'm going to see my folks now in
Where are
Woodlands, Chalala.
Oh, okay.
We can see Makujay.
Yeah, there should be. There's
What's that? Both of you?
check Izukanji.
What is that?
There's a place called Izukanji on Mosatunia Road. Yeah,
It's
it's
not
a
a
car
paid
wash.
promotion. It's just recommended to me. Thank you.
Yes, it's a car wash / pub kind of thing.
Oh, wait.
Try
near-
the
near-
fish.
Wait,
They've
is
got
it
this
near-
huge
near
shark
Athawina?
thing. I don't know where Athawina is.
Yo, you know where
shark,
Izukanji?
Kalenga,
It's like, dude, the fish is so big. You seen the fish
know,
there?
You know Athawina at the school?
Wait.
Izukanji.
That's what I was asking you. Like, is that the car wash? So he didn't know.
That's the one, yeah?
Yeah.
Dude, the fish there.
It's crazy.
Ah, it's huge.
That's
They
my
call it something.
parents stay
I
close
should
there.
take you there.
Second road from there. So I'm going there now.
Why?
Remember the Izukanji Lodge in Nakonde?
Yeah.
Yeah, same guy opened up
That's
Izukanji
crazy.
pub. Dude, they serve a brim this big. And they do the Tanzanian style where they put like vegetables
Like
in
Urban
it.
Masai?
I'm finna check it out now, bruh.
No, it's better.
I'm starving.
Don't
Dude.
say that. Urban Masai has been hosting us. What the hell's wrong with you? Do you know where your bread is buttered?
The goat at Urban Masai. Oh,
What?
a really good goat. Paul, thanks for coming through, bro. Really,
Appreciate you,
thank you so
K+.
much for coming
My man.
It was
through.
a nice meeting you, bro.
Elson.
But this guy is crazy.
Elson.
Not Elton. Elson. My bad.
That's
bro.
just your maths.
Elton is your maps.
Yeah, I confused the two, but I got your name in the
You
beginning.
confuse the two?
It's similar. Elton, Elson.
We
potato,
don't look alike
potato.
though, do we?
No.
Skinny, fat, huge difference.
And you don't have dreads.
No, I do not.
Anyway, till the next episode, remember to vote for us. Zamtel Awards. The link is in the description right now.
Yeah.
And click on the subscribe button. We're not yet at 100,000.
We need to get to
subscribers.
100. So
Yep.
Let's get to
vote,
100K.
vote. You say what now? Wait. For the Q episode, Gob, did you put the link?
No,
For
we
people
said
to
we're
vote?
going to put it in the description. It's gonna, so that people can click on it and it takes them to the...
Yeah, but the episode is up, Milo.
Yeah, we're going to put it there.
Okay.
In the description when you upload the episode.
Please.
Yes.
It should be the first one before
Yeah, no,
what
it's
the
going to be
episode
there.
is
It's
about.
going to be there.
crazy.
Till the next
That's
episode, have a
Yo,
lovely day.
what do you say, Paul?
So it's crazy you guys do business as the show is going.
Nah, we don't
Quote
play.
somebody here. Can talk about descriptions before
We
closing.
don't play.
All
Talking
right.
fish.
New
Talking
for me.
fish.
It's new for me. I love
It's
it.
a mess.
I love it.